Hello, everybody. This is Defo again with some more helpful hints for your online practice A. So hopefully you have done some reading on 8.2. I can use facts about vertical angles, adjacent angles, and linear pairs to solve problems. Obviously, you hopefully took advantage of some of those tools, your lesson, your explore, your student gems, and got some practice in before you do any online practice A or those gem challenges. It's nice about those gem challenges, even if I don't assign them, give those a try also, because they will actually give you your answer and show you the process for the answer. So, like I said, the more you practice with it, the more you feel confident before you move on to that next section, the more you'll be prepared for algebra next year. So let's go ahead and open up that online practice A really quick and give you some helpful hints. So get inside of there. Question one, match each vocabulary term with the correct definition. So obviously, you hopefully watched the video or took some notes. You can use your notes during the quiz, of course, and help yourself out. But adjacent, the common point, no. Two angles that have a common vertex but are not adjacent, formed by two intersecting lines. Wait a minute, that's not it. Two adjacent supplementary angles, two angles whose sum is 90, two angles that have a common vertex, common side. Aha. So that's how you kind of go through it all right there. Number two, which equation could be used to solve for x? Well, we know these two lines are crossing, forming vertical angles. Now, the vertical angles are actually the ones that are opposite of each other. So 108 and this one down here are vertical angles, and 4x plus 4 degrees and this one right here are vertical angles. So 108 and this aren't vertical, but they are right next to each other. And if you look, when this one and this one are put together, it forms a straight line, which would be a measure of 180 degrees. The hint would be, let's take this, add it to that, and say possibly it equals 180. Number three, determine the value of x. Well, here's those two lines crossing again, which means those angles formed that are opposite each other are identical, or fancy word congruent or equal. So is this small acute angle right here and this acute angle right there. They're also congruent. So we can say that these two are equal. So we can say that 13 plus 3x degrees is equal to 166 degrees. But let's just get x by itself by using our inverse operations. Hope you did that. Number four, select all the terms that apply to the relationship of EFB to BFC. So here's EFB, and then here is BFC. So this angle right here and this angle right there, well, they share a common vertice, so they're probably adjacent angles. They have that common line right there in the middle. It looks like they are in a straight line right here. So FBFC and EFB form a 180-degree angle when added together, so they can be supplementary. And because they form that line, this angle right here and this angle right here make a straight line, you could also say they're a linear pair. Deshaun was solving for x. Evaluate his work below. He said that fx minus 16 plus 2x plus 70 equal 180. Well, it looks like his math's pretty good. 5x and 2x make 7x, and negative 16 and 7 make 9, and negative 9. And he added 9 to both sides and divided by 7. His math looks good, but what's the problem? Did these two angles form a straight line? It looks like they're actually vertical angles. They are identical, which means that 5x minus 16 and 2x plus 7 should have been equal. Should have been equal. It should have been 5x plus minus 16 equals 2x plus 7. And we minus 2x from both sides. And then we add 16 to both sides. And then you have 3x equals, I think, 23, and you solve that way. So that's the mistake Deshaun made. Last one. Determine if each statement is always true, sometimes true, or never true. The sum of two adjacent angles is 180 degrees.